Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is a wonderful and a little bit rainy Monday, March the 14th, 2022. This is your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. We're concluding today, small business owners, solopreneurs, business decisions. We've been talking for a whole week about them. And today we're going to talk about asking advice. We're going to talk about the right people, open-ended questions, and great over new. You know, my pastor says you got to ask the right people the right questions to get the right answers. So we're going to piggyback on that thought. We tend to, business owners, especially when we're making lots of decisions when we're small, to kind of circle our friends with people of like-minded so that we kind of get the answers that we want. So the very first thing you got to do, business tip number 1, is you've got to ask the right people. So you're going to say, who's the right people, Fred? The right people to me are the people that are ahead of you in the particular area that you are, okay? So if you are a business that has $100,000 worth of volume and you want to get to $1 million worth of volume, the right people would be people who are running $1 million businesses. The other thing is, we have a tendency to ask people who are not experts in the field that we want. You don't ask your doctor about parenting advice any more than you ask your accountant about legal advice. You should go to the people who are experts that are ahead of you in the area that you want. That's what I mean by the right people. Business tip number 2, you should ask honest, open-ended questions. You've probably learned by now that you can ask a question that is leading. In court, they would say, objection, Your Honor. If you ask a question that you know what the answer is or you're leading them to the answer. Giving an example of this, does this make me look fat, right? The answer is no. Even if it does, you're going to say no. When you're asking business advice from people who are ahead of you, ask open-ended questions and be ready for them to give you an honest answer. Don't ask a leading question that has no possibility of giving you an open and honest answer. Business tip number 3 is you're going to get all kinds of answers. And we have a tendency to always want to go to the shiny, the ADD, ooh, that's brand new. But the reality is you need to take the slow and steady, great answer, not necessarily the new answer. So given the choice between 2 things and one of them is new and one of them is great and steady, you're going to take the great and steady answer. These are just advice when you're asking advice from the right people, asking open-ended questions, and you're taking into consideration the great over new. That's what we've been studying this week. This hopefully will help you with making business decisions. This is what I'm learning this week. Anything I learn, I throw with the fence to you because I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.